Have you ever looked at someone successful and wondered, how did they get there? What steps did they take to reach such heights? Often we see the end result but not the journey. We see the success but not the small, consistent actions that led to it. The answer often lies in the power of habits. These daily routines, these seemingly insignificant actions, are the building blocks of success. They are the foundation upon which great achievements are built. Small, consistent actions repeated over time have the ability to transform our lives. It's not about making one grand gesture, but about the accumulation of many small ones. Each jog, each study session, each practice adds up. Like drops of water shaping stone, habits can create profound changes, leading us towards our goals and shaping us into the people we aspire to be. Over time, these small actions create ripples that spread out, influencing every aspect of our lives. This essay will explore the transformative power of habits and provide a roadmap for cultivating positive changes in your own life. By understanding the science behind habits and learning practical strategies, you can harness this power to achieve your dreams. Think of your life as a blank canvas. Each day you have the opportunity to add a brushstroke, to make a small change that contributes to the larger picture. What kind of masterpiece do you want to create? Each day presents an opportunity to add a brushstroke, a small action that contributes to the larger picture. These brushstrokes, however, are our habits. They are the daily actions that, over time, create the life we live. These brushstrokes, however, are our habits. They are the small, consistent actions that we take every day. Whether it's practicing a skill, focusing on a task, or simply making a positive choice, each action adds to the overall picture. Positive habits paint a masterpiece of success, while negative habits can leave the canvas muddled and dull. It's important to be mindful of the habits we cultivate, as they have the power to shape our lives in profound ways. The good news is, we have the power to choose our brushstrokes. We can decide which habits to cultivate and which to discard. This choice is a powerful tool in shaping our destiny. We can choose to cultivate habits that will create the life we desire. By planting the seeds of positive habits, we can grow a garden of success and fulfillment. This journey of transformation, however, does not require monumental leaps or overnight overhauls. It is a gradual process, one that requires patience and persistence. Each small step forward is a victory in itself. Instead, it starts with a single step, a single positive habit, and then another, and another. Each new habit builds on the last, creating a chain of positive actions that lead to lasting change. By focusing on small, achievable changes, we can gradually transform our lives, one good habit at a time. Each small milestone achieved is a step closer to our ultimate goals. Remember, even the grandest oak tree was once a tiny seed. It grew slowly, steadily, over time, nurtured by the right conditions and consistent care. This is the power of habits. They empower us to become architects of our own lives, building ourselves brick by brick, habit by habit, until we have created something truly extraordinary. By understanding and harnessing this power, we can achieve our dreams and create the life we desire. Imagine your life as a house. This house is built brick by brick, each one representing a habit or routine that you follow every day. Every habit, big or small, is like a brick. These bricks can be strong and sturdy, or they can be weak and fragile, depending on the nature of the habit. Good habits build a strong and beautiful house. They create a solid foundation that can withstand the test of time and the challenges that life throws at us. Bad habits, on the other hand, create cracks in the foundation. These cracks may start small and go unnoticed at first, but over time they can grow and cause significant damage. Over time, these cracks can make the whole house unstable. The once strong and beautiful structure can become weak and vulnerable, at risk of collapsing under pressure. We all have habits, both good and bad. Brushing our teeth, scrolling through social media, these are just a few examples. Some habits are beneficial and contribute to our well-being, while others can be detrimental. Going for a daily walk, for instance, is a good habit that promotes physical health and mental clarity. It's a simple activity that can have a profound impact on our overall well-being. These are all examples of habits that shape our day-to-day lives. They form the routine and structure that guide us through each day, often without us even realizing it. They are the automatic responses we've developed through repetition, often without even realizing it. These habits become ingrained in our daily routine, making them second nature. Habits are powerful because they save us mental energy. By automating certain actions, our brains can focus on more complex tasks and decisions. When we repeat an action over and over, our brains create shortcuts. These neural pathways become stronger, making the action easier to perform without conscious thought. This allows us to perform these actions without thinking consciously about them. It's like being on autopilot, where our bodies know what to do without needing explicit instructions. This frees up our minds to focus on other things. We can dedicate our mental resources to learning new skills, solving problems, and being creative. However, this automation can be a double-edged sword. While it allows us to perform good habits effortlessly, it can also make it difficult to break free from negative ones. While it allows us to perform good habits effortlessly, it can also make it difficult to break free from negative ones. Bad habits can become deeply ingrained, making them hard to change. The key is to become aware of our habits, both good and bad, and to understand how they are influencing our lives. This awareness is the first step towards making positive changes. Once we have this awareness, we can start to make conscious choices about the habits we want to keep and the ones we want to change. By doing so, we can build a stronger, more resilient house, one brick at a time. The impact of small habits might seem insignificant in the moment, but over time, their cumulative effect can be profound. Let's look at a few real-life examples to understand this better. Fitness. Instead of aiming for an intense workout routine you can't maintain, start small. Begin by incorporating a 15-minute walk into your day. This might seem trivial, but it's a manageable start. As you get comfortable, gradually increase the duration or intensity. Maybe add a few minutes each week, or introduce light jogging. Productivity. Begin each workday by identifying the 3 most important tasks and tackling them first. This prioritization can set a positive tone for the day. This simple habit can significantly increase your focus and output. By consistently addressing your top priorities, you ensure that the most crucial tasks are completed. Learning. Dedicate just 30 minutes each day to reading about a new topic or practicing a new skill. This might be a new language, a musical instrument, or even a professional certification. Over a year, that's over 180 hours of learning. Imagine the depth of knowledge, or the level of skill you could achieve with that consistent effort. These examples demonstrate how small changes, consistently applied, can lead to remarkable results. The key is consistency and patience. The key is to start small, with manageable steps that you can easily incorporate into your daily routine. Focus on building one habit at a time. This approach prevents overwhelm and increases the likelihood of long-term success. Be patient with the process. Remember, significant change doesn't happen overnight. It's the small, consistent actions that lead to lasting transformation. Understanding the science behind habit formation can empower us to build better and more effective habits. There are 4 key stages in the habit loop: cue, craving, response, and reward. Cue. This is the trigger that initiates the habit. It could be a time of day, a specific location, or even an emotional state. Craving. The cue triggers a craving for the reward associated with the habit. Response. This is the actual habit behavior itself. Reward. This is the satisfying feeling we get after performing the habit, which reinforces the habit loop. By understanding this loop, we can manipulate these stages to our advantage. We can make cues for good habits more obvious, cravings more intense, responses easier, and rewards more satisfying. Conversely, we can make bad habits invisible by removing cues, making them unattractive, difficult to perform, and unsatisfying. Consistency is the key to habit formation. It's not about being perfect, it's about showing up consistently even when you don't feel like it. Here are a few tips for staying consistent. Start small. Choose one habit you want to build and focus on it exclusively until it becomes automatic. Make it easy. Remove any barriers that might prevent you from performing the habit. Track your progress. Use a habit tracker, journal, or app to monitor your progress and stay accountable. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and celebrate your successes no matter how small they may seem. Don't break the chain. Aim to perform your habit every single day, even if it's just for a few minutes each day.